Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bitcoin Addict YouTube channel and welcome back in today's Bitcoin analysis. Today we're going to analyze the Bitcoin price and potentially predict where is it going to. As always, make sure to smash up the like button here down below, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to do not miss any important update videos. So thank you again for your attention and let's dive straight into it. So as you can see here, Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame has broke down from this bearish flag, which is not a good sign, as I'm telling you. I am bearish for the short term, so around 1 week. I do believe we're going to have a short term momentum towards the downside. But as always, remember, I'm bullish for the long term. Bitcoin is the only solution to this fiat system. But on the short term, from the current price analysis, I do believe that Bitcoin price might go lower. So let's dive straight into this analysis. So as I told you at the start, right now we broke down from this bearish flag, which is a not good sign. We also had a bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, as you can see here, where Bitcoin created higher highs while the money flow indicator on our side created lower highs. On the current short-term chart, we are also currently seeing some kind of bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see here, Bitcoin is creating higher lows while the money flow indicator is creating lower lows. Same for the RSI, though this is not very bullish. I'm going to tell you why is that. First of all, it is because um, well, we broke down from this resistance, but why we are having the bullish divergence? First of all, it might be because we would like to retest. Usually, what Bitcoin does is it breaks down from whatever pattern, in this case, the bearish flag, and then come back again towards its trend line and then continue lower. So what I believe is that we're going to continue towards the upside right now, potentially back to 97,000, 96, $97,000 around trade around this area, and then potentially go towards the downside. We If Bitcoin price closes on a daily time frame above this trend line, that would be a bullish sign, but we need a daily candle confirmation closure above this green trend line to confirm bullish momentum. If we do not see that, then we might most probably continue lower. And I'm going to tell you why we're going to continue lower. First of all, it's because we are currently having a CME gap on the daily time frame or 1 hour time frame, whatever. We don't care. 4 hour time frame is the same. We are having a CME gap, as you can see here, around $97,300 to 96,540. So usually what Bitcoin tends to do is come back up towards this resistance. Sorry, not resistance, towards this gap, as you can see here. So we usually tend to fill the gap and then continue lower. So that is what I predict is going to happen. And then we have also another CME gap, which is around wait, it is around 90K, $92,000, I think, which got partially filled but not fully filled. The gap is at 91,950, so around $92,000. So what it could happen is that we first of all gonna head higher around the 97,500 $300 level, because of the CME gap, because usually they have a 90% chance of getting filled. Plus, we have a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, so we might get back up here, reject, potentially see some kind of liquidity grab, or a CBD bearish divergence on CoinGlass, which is a platform I use for CBD and open interest. I'm gonna show you that later. We might come back up here and then potentially reject and potentially have a first take profit around $92,000 to also fill this gap and then continue towards the upside. So for this week, I do believe we're going to head up higher, potentially then continue lower, grab close the CME gap, and then potentially continue higher, because when you fill the gap, usually Bitcoin reverses towards the downside. So when we have a gap towards the upside, then we go towards the downside. When we have a gap towards the downside, then we go towards the upside, we reverse towards the upside. So this is my plan for Bitcoin. um this is what I believe is gonna happen. So my short position might be around this zone right here. I'm going to show you here. We first of all have a potential liquidity grab around $98,000. I don't believe we're gonna get that high because, well, we might, but if we don't, I think we might go until around this zone here, even maybe potentially fake out the entry around 97,300 and then continue lower. This is my plan. So what would I do on my short position? First of all, is enter a short position around this zone right here. Put a take a stop loss just a bit above the uh, most recent high, and I take profit, first take profit around 90 $2,000. First take profit. If we see some weakness around this level, so we do not see any kind of bounce, then we might continue lower towards the support level of the volume profile. This would be a 7.16 risk to reward ratio trade if it turns out towards our side. So I do believe that is a very good probability trade. Make sure to take it if you believe that it's gonna if you believe that the Bitcoin price will reverse towards the downside. Of course, my videos are only for entertainment purposes only, so this is not financial advice. This is what I will do if the Bitcoin price goes towards that level. So if you believe the same, then go ahead and take the trade using my Bybit affiliate link here down below to get up to $30,000 in deposit bonuses. If you wish just to watch video to learn how to trade, then go ahead. I do this for free. So thank you again for joining me in today's video. Before I finish the video, I'm gonna show you the CoinGlass platform I use for the CBD divergence and open interest. So it's called CoinGlass, as you can see right here. We can also check the liquidation at the current moment. On the, for example, 24-hour, we have liquidation around $93,000. On the 3-day, as you can see here, we have some liquidity around 93, but we have also a bit of liquidity towards the 96, $97,000, where we do have our CME gap. So as you can see here, liquidity is building up around our CME gaps. Let's check on the weekly time frame here, where, yeah, we also have mainly some liquidity around our CME gap, and this is also the liquidity gap. The Bitcoin price might go take out the liquidity and then reverse towards the downside. So this is my plan. What I would do to make sure, or we can enter before we grab the, or we can enter at the zone where the CME gap closes, so around 97,300. We could wait for that, or a bit lower around this zone right here. Just we see a rejection and we enter, which is a bit riskier. Or to be as safe as possible, we could have that's also risky because you might not enter the trade because the Bitcoin price might not go that high. But if we go that high around this high right here, we see some kind of liquidity grab and CBD bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame and open interest increasing while the CBD decreases. um, that will indicate short position entering the market. And if open interest decreases, that means long position are being closed, and so they're becoming short position. But this is a more riskier trade setup because the Bitcoin price might not go as high as here. So this is my plan. I hope you enjoyed it and find it useful. I'm gonna show you right now the CVD indicator, which is a very important indicator for predicting the potential price direction. As you can see here, this is the CVD indicator, which is very similar to the RSI, though it measures something different, which is the buying slash selling pressure on the market. When it decreases, it means selling pressure is increasing. When it increases, as you can see right here, buying pressure increases. Wait, I don't know why it disappeared. um, so when it increases,
buying pressure is entering. As you can see here, an open interest when it's green means new position are being opened, and when it's red, position are being closed. So thank you again for your attention. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye from the Bitcoin Addict.